In the world of numismatics, few coins have captured the imagination of collectors, quite like the 1970 Philippines 10 Piso coin. At first glance, it appears as an ordinary piece of currency, large, silver-colored, and bearing the familiar face of Ferdinand Marcos. But behind that simple metal disc lies a story of history, rarity, and astonishing value. Yes, one of these coins has been valued at a staggering $143,000. How did a 10 Piso coin reach such incredible worth? Let's dive deep into its fascinating past. The 1970s were a defining period for the Philippines. It was a time of economic change, national pride, and political transformation under President Ferdinand Marcos. The 10 Piso coin was introduced to commemorate this new era, a bold representation of progress and national strength. Minted by the Central Bank of the Philippines, this coin wasn't just about money. It was about identity, power, and symbolism. On the obverse side, we find the portrait of Ferdinand Marcos, the then President of the Republic. His image was placed there to mark his role in shaping the nation's modern vision. Around his profile, the words Republica, NG Pilipinas, and the year 1970 are inscribed, a bold declaration of Filipino sovereignty. The design exudes authority, leadership, and the hope for economic revival. Flip the coin over, and you'll see something even more meaningful: the coat of arms of the Philippines, crowned with the inscription, Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas. This emblem represents unity, resilience, and pride in the nation's independence. The design is detailed, intricate, and deeply patriotic, capturing the very soul of the Filipino people. But here's what makes the 1970 10 Piso coin so special. Not all of them are equal. Some were struck with proof-like finishes, using special minting techniques meant for collectors or ceremonial presentation. These rare variants were not meant for everyday circulation, and only a handful survive today in pristine condition. A single flawless specimen can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Numismatists believe that only a limited number of 10 Piso coins from 1970 were minted in silver, while most later versions were made from less valuable alloys. The silver issues, especially those with sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and no scratches or wear, are the ones that drive collectors wild. In fact, a perfect or proof-grade example has been appraised at an astonishing $143,000. So, what gives this coin its enormous value? Several factors combine to create this rarity. First, the mintage number. Only a small quantity was produced, primarily as commemorative pieces. Second, the historical importance. It was issued during a politically charged era, marking the rise of a leader and a period of national transformation. Third, the metal composition. Silver coins from that period have become increasingly scarce, as many were melted down over the decades. And finally, the condition. So, if you ever come across a 1996 Republica NG Pilipinas 25 Piso coin, don't underestimate it. Look closely at its details, the luster, the inscriptions, the imagery. It might just be one of the rare versions worth a fortune, because what seems like a simple coin could actually be a $100,000 piece of history. This remarkable 25 Piso coin isn't just money. It's a legacy. It's a story frozen in metal, a tribute to the Filipino spirit. The Republica NG Pilipinas 25 Piso 1996 coin is one of the most fascinating treasures in Philippine numismatic history. It was not just an ordinary coin meant for circulation. It was a special commemorative issue celebrating the centennial of the Philippine Revolution of 1896. This coin symbolizes the courage, unity, and determination of the Filipino people in their fight for independence from Spanish rule. Minted by the Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas in limited numbers, it quickly became a sought-after collector's item, admired for its craftsmanship and patriotic value. The obverse side of the coin features the proud portrait of General Emilio, the first president of the Philippines and a central figure in the country's revolution. Surrounding his image are the words Republica NG Pilipinas, and the year 1996, clearly marking its historical significance. The reverse side displays the Katipunan emblem, a symbol of bravery and resistance, along with rays of the sun, representing the light of freedom breaking through centuries of colonial rule. Every detail carved on this coin speaks volumes about the Philippine struggle for independence and the sacrifices made by its heroes. What truly sets this coin apart is its rarity. Unlike standard circulation coins, the 1996-5 Piso was produced in limited quantities and often as a proof coin, meaning it was specially struck with a mirror-like finish for collectors. Over the years, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or kept hidden in private collections. As a result, the few surviving examples in pristine, uncirculated condition have become extremely valuable, with some appraised at prices reaching $100,000 USD in international markets. Beyond its financial value, this coin carries immense historical and emotional worth. It connects modern Filipinos to the spirit of their revolutionary ancestors and reminds them of the century-long journey toward freedom and national identity. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of history, a tangible tribute to the courage of those who fought for independence and the pride of a nation that continues to honor its past. So, if you ever come across a 1996 Republica NG Pilipinas 25 Piso coin, take a closer look, examine its fine details and preserved shine. You might be holding a rare masterpiece worth a fortune, but even more than its price, it's a treasure of heritage and pride. This 25 Piso coin isn't just money, it's a timeless story of Filipino strength, unity and victory, forever captured in metal.
But the 10 Piso 1974 coin also serves as a lesson. It reminds us how ordinary objects can become extraordinary over time. What was once a simple coin used for everyday transactions has turned into a symbol of heritage, history, and immense value. Coins like this are not just about money. They tell stories of nations, leaders, and eras long gone. The Philippines 10 Piso 1974 coin stands as a timeless reminder that history can live in the palm of your hand, and sometimes that history is worth over $143,000. Have you ever thought that a coin from the 1970s, something once exchanged for a meal or a ride, could today be worth more than $143,000 US dollars? This is the unbelievable story of the Philippines 10 Piso coin from 1974, one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever produced in the country. It's not just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of history, politics, and prestige. Let's uncover how this simple coin became a golden treasure in the world of collectors. The 10 Piso 1974 coin was introduced during the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos, at a time when the Philippines was pushing for modernization and national identity. The coin's obverse features Marcos himself, with the inscription Pangulo NG Pilipinas, President of the Philippines. The reverse side displays the proud national seal, representing sovereignty and unity. Large and impressive in design, the 10 Piso was one of the highest denominations of the time, and it immediately stood out as a coin of importance. But here's where the mystery begins. Not all 10 Piso 1974 coins are the same. While millions of regular coins were made for everyday use, a very small number were specially struck as proof or commemorative editions. These coins were produced with superior dies and polished surfaces, giving them a mirror-like finish. Many of these proof coins were meant for official gifts, collectors, and international presentations, making them extremely limited. Over the decades, most were lost, melted down, or hidden away, leaving only a few surviving examples in perfect condition. Today, those surviving proof coins are what drive the massive collector demand. A few have appeared in prestigious auctions and shocked the numismatic world by fetching up to $143,000 USD each. Their value comes from their rarity, pristine condition, and historical significance. Each one tells a story of a nation's ambition, the legacy of a powerful leader, and the artistry of Philippine minting during the 1970s. For collectors, owning one is like holding a piece of living history, a reminder of an era long gone. So if you ever come across a 1974 10 peso coin, take a close look. Check for its shine, detail, and finish, because you might be holding one of the rarest coins in the Philippines. What was once a simple currency has now become a priceless collectible. The 10 peso 1974 coin teaches us that time can transform ordinary things into extraordinary treasures. In the palm of
Auction houses have reported astonishing bidding wars whenever this coin appears.
Collectors from across the globe, particularly those passionate about Southeast Asian numismatics, compete fiercely to own a piece of this legacy. For them, the 1988 25 peso is more than money. It is a crown jewel, a masterpiece, and a symbol of their dedication to preserving history. Its market value today is a testament to how modern coins, often overlooked compared to centuries-old pieces, can carry immense importance. While ancient coins from Rome or medieval Europe often steal the spotlight, the Philippine 25 peso of 1988 proves that contemporary coins can achieve legendary status in numismatic circles. What makes this story even more compelling is that many Filipinos alive today remember handling these coins. To them, it is a nostalgic artifact of their youth, while to collectors, it is a rare and priceless treasure. This combination of sentiment and scarcity is precisely why the value has skyrocketed. Experts suggest that the value of this coin could continue to climb in the coming years, especially as collectors from new generations enter the market. With the growth of global interest in Asian numismatics, the 1988 25 peso stands as a prime example of how history, rarity, and demand intersect to create a true numismatic marvel. So the next time you come across an old Philippine coin, take a moment to look closer. Among the common pieces might lie a hidden gem, waiting to reveal its story and perhaps even change someone's fortune. The 1988 25 peso coin, once just a commemorative issue, is now a shining reminder that in the world of coins, every detail matters. Every year tells a story, and sometimes the smallest treasures hold the greatest value. In 1988, the Philippines issued a special 25 peso commemorative coin under the banner of Republica ng Pilipinas. At first, it appeared to be just another collectible, minted to honor the country's progress in a new democratic era. However, over the years, this coin has transformed into a true numismatic treasure, admired not only for its design but also for its rarity. With the nation's coat of arms and intricate engravings, it reflects the artistry and national pride of its time. What makes this coin so extraordinary is its scarcity. Only a limited number were produced, and even fewer survived in pristine condition. Many of these coins were spent, mishandled, or lost, leaving collectors with only a handful of examples that still carry their original shine. As demand grew in the numismatic community, the value of the 1988 25 peso coin skyrocketed, with pristine specimens now selling for as much as $95,000 in auctions and private sales. For Filipinos, this coin is more than a collector's piece. It is a living piece of history. It represents a time of national rebuilding, resilience, and hope. For collectors, it is a crown jewel, symbolizing how modern commemoratives can achieve legendary status when
That's the equivalent of millions.
a pesos for a coin many people might not even glance at twice. It serves as a reminder of how the ordinary can transform into the extraordinary under the right circumstances. But beyond its monetary value, the 10 peso 2005 coin tells a story of Filipino pride, featuring Bonifacio and Mabini side by side. It reminds us of the sacrifices and ideals that built the foundation of the nation. Each time someone holds this coin, They are not just holding a piece of metal, they are holding a tribute to history, a work of art, and a national symbol. The coin's outer ring and golden center symbolize unity. Two different metals fuse together to create something stronger, just as the Philippines unites diverse regions and cultures into one nation. For collectors, the thrill of searching for this coin is part of the adventure. Imagine looking through your change and suddenly realizing that the 10 Piso in your hand is no ordinary piece, but a rare 2005 era coin worth a life-changing sum. This possibility fuels the passion of hobbyists across the Philippines and beyond. It is the hope of finding hidden treasure in plain sight that keeps the world of numismatics alive and exciting. In conclusion, the 2005 Philippine 10 Piso coin is more than just money. It is a symbol of independence, a piece of art, and a collector's dream. For most people, it remains just a coin in their pocket. But for the lucky few who hold one of the rare variants, it can be worth as much as a luxury car, a house, or even more. It is proof that history, rarity, and passion can transform a simple coin into a treasure, valued at 150,000 US dollars. So the next time you come across a 10 Piso coin, look closely. You might just be holding a fortune in your hands. The Philippine 10 Piso coin of 2005 may look like an ordinary piece of currency, but hidden among the millions produced are rare examples, worth a life-changing fortune. This bimetallic coin, with its golden center and silver-colored ring, features two of the nation's greatest heroes, Andres Bonifacio and Apolinario Mabini. While most circulated freely in the hands of everyday Filipinos, a few rare variants and error strikes have captured the attention of collectors worldwide, with some examples valued at an astonishing 150,000 US dollars. What makes this coin so valuable is a combination of rarity, minting anomalies, and pristine condition. Some pieces show double strikes, misaligned designs, or other errors that make them unique. Add to this the fact that collectors crave coins preserved in perfect, uncirculated condition, and suddenly, what seems like a simple 10 Piso coin can transform into an incredible treasure. These rare characteristics have turned ordinary change into one of the most sought-after coins in Philippine numismatics. Beyond its market value, the 2005 10 Piso coin carries deep symbolism. By honoring Bonifacio, the father of the Philippine Revolution, and Mabini,